Glimmer West. This is Mr. Kim. I'm a science teacher. I teach both physics and chemistry at West. And today I'm so excited I get to share about this word with you guys. This word is called conviction. And if I can share my screen really fast, I think as simply as I can put it, conviction is just a firmly held belief. And I think, a lot of my life, I think, is dictated by the convictions that I have. It can kind of flow from different areas of my life as well too. I think I have a lot of convictions about what it means to be a teacher. I think I have a lot of convictions about what it means to be, a good family member, a good son, a good brother, and just a good friend as well too. And so I just want to share with you guys some of my personal convictions, how I kind of drive my life around those as well too. Just a challenge to you guys as well. But I really appreciate this idea and this word of convictions because at least for me, this really helps me to not live my day just kind of getting through the day, but instead trying to live purposefully and trying to have a lot more meaning behind what I do from the morning to the evening to nighttime as well. So this gives me a lot of meaning in terms of my day-to-day things that I try to strive for. And so some personal convictions that I have as a teacher, I think is that as a teacher, I really try to strive to make deep, meaningful relationships with people. And number two, another conviction that I have as a teacher is, learning how to support people and love people and show care for people as well too. And so that's, I feel like what we're called to do as a teacher, as my job, my vocation as well. So that's some of the close and near and dear to my heart convictions that I have in my life that I really try to do every single day. And I know a lot of times I fail a lot. And that's not going to be how I act every day. And especially with this crazy year, there's a lot of days where I felt like I didn't do that or I wasn't that kind of person. And, what I really appreciate about having convictions in my life, though, is that when I do fail, when I don't have those things in my life, match up perfectly, I'm living this kind of way every single moment. I can come back to my convictions and say, you know what, I messed up today, but I want to become more and more like this conviction that I have in my heart. And that's kind of what drives me to change and to be molded into this person I want to be tomorrow, the next day, and the next week. Um, and so I just want to challenge you guys as well too, to think about the convictions you have in your own life, and that can be in so many different areas as well too. What are your convictions as a student? Like, what do you strive to be as a student? What do you believe in? What's a great student look like in your eyes? What does a great athlete look like in your lives when you're running track or when you're playing volleyball or playing football? Like, what does it mean to have convictions playing in that sport or being in a club as well too, or being a great sister, brother, family member? What that looks like for you as well. And so again, like I love the idea of convictions because um, as humans, we're all gonna fail, we're all gonna fall, but our lives aren't about being perfect. Our lives are about progressing to being who we want to be more and more every single day. And so thinking about trying to have that progression, driving towards something we believe in, having that conviction every day to make our days more meaningful and more purposeful as well too. I just really think it's a beautiful idea. And so with that idea of this word conviction, there's this quote that I want to share with you guys as well too. And I really, really love this quote. It's simple. It just says that strong convictions precede great actions. And so, if we have these things that we believe are near and dear to our heart, hopefully we can live those things out as well too. And sometimes I feel like if I don't live out of conviction, I don't have that kind of firm held belief in my life, I can kind of just go through the motion of a lot of things and not create a lot of meaning for what I'm doing any day. So I really like this quote a lot. Strong convictions precede great actions because, again, those convictions that we hold near and dear to our hearts help to make our days meaningful and helps us become the people that we want to be, in a week or a month or a year later. And so thank you so much for listening. And I hope you find some convictions that are near and dear to your heart as well too in the season that you're in. So thank you again and have a great day, Glimmer West.